Hannibal destroyed Roman armies again and again. At Cannae, he delivered one of history's most famous battlefield victories. Tens of thousands of Roman soldiers were killed or captured in a single day. And then, Rome won the war. That sounds like a contradiction only if a battle and a war are treated as the same problem. In 216 BCE, Hannibal's army met a much larger Roman force near Cannae in southern Italy. The Romans concentrated their infantry into a deep mass designed to break through the Carthaginian center. Hannibal let that center bend backward while his stronger infantry held the sides. His cavalry defeated the Roman cavalry, returned behind the Roman army, and completed the encirclement. The Roman formation had been built like a hammer. Hannibal turned it into a crowd with nowhere to move. Cannae was a tactical masterpiece. But Hannibal's real strategy was larger than destroying legions. Rome did not fight alone. Its power depended on a network of Italian allies that supplied soldiers, money, food, and local access. Hannibal expected spectacular Roman defeats to convince that network that Rome could no longer protect it. Some important communities did defect. Capua joined him. Other southern allies changed sides. But the alliance system did not collapse. That was the first limit of victory. Hannibal could prove that Roman armies were vulnerable. He could not make every Roman ally believe that Carthage offered a safer future. The second limit was replacement. A destroyed army is decisive when the enemy cannot build another one. Rome did. It recruited younger men, older men, men with lower property qualifications, and, in extreme circumstances, even purchased and armed slaves. The quality of these forces varied, but Rome's political system continued turning population into armies. Hannibal's army was much harder to replace. He had marched into Italy across enormous distances. Reinforcements and money had to survive politics in Carthage, Roman pressure in Spain, naval danger, and hostile territory. Every veteran he lost was more valuable than the Roman recruit replacing him. The third limit was the target itself. After Cannae, people often imagine an open road to Rome, but defeating a field army and taking a fortified city require different tools. Hannibal did not have the heavy siege system or the secure supply line needed for a long assault on Rome. Marching toward the city could create panic, but panic was not the same as capture. Rome also changed the kind of war it was willing to fight. Instead of repeatedly offering Hannibal the decisive battle he wanted, Roman commanders increasingly avoided his strongest position. They shadowed him, attacked his allies, recovered defecting towns, and fought in Spain to cut the wider Carthaginian system. This was frustrating, expensive, and politically painful. It was also effective. Hannibal remained in Italy for years, still dangerous and still capable of winning engagements. But time favored the side that could replace armies, defend multiple regions, and keep its alliance network functioning. The clearest example came when Hannibal's brother Hasdrubal attempted to bring reinforcements from Spain. Roman forces intercepted and defeated him at the Metaurus River in 207 BCE. The army that might have changed Hannibal's position never reached him. Meanwhile, Rome moved the war outward. Roman campaigns weakened Carthaginian power in Spain. Then Scipio carried the war into North Africa. Carthage recalled Hannibal from Italy to defend the homeland. At Zama in 202 BCE, Hannibal finally faced a Roman commander who had learned from the long war. Carthage was defeated, and the conflict ended on Roman terms. So did Hannibal make a mistake by not marching directly on Rome after Cannae? The honest answer is more complicated than the famous accusation that he knew how to win, but not how to use victory. Cannae gave Hannibal leverage. It did not give him siege equipment, unlimited replacements, command of the sea, or automatic control over Rome's allies. His battlefield plan solved the problem in front of him brilliantly. Rome survived because its system kept producing new problems behind it. That is the difference between tactical success and strategic victory. A battle destroys an army. A war is won by breaking the system that can create the next one. Hannibal nearly broke that system. Cannae proved how close he could come. Rome's victory proved that close was not enough.